Hi, I'm Joe Woodhouse and this is my life behind the van. So, I'm a food photographer by trade. I used to be a chef, so it kind of came full circle, and I write cookbooks now as well. And we're down today at Primrose Organics, which you can see the farm shop behind me. Amazing produce. You can see the polytunnels just over there, that the veg was picked only a couple of hours ago, and then it gets sold in the actually very busy shop. There's been a lot of people come and go already. Just gonna cook a couple of recipes, hopefully to elevate your van cooking. Hopefully the weather's gonna brighten up a little bit for that. Let's go. My van's a T6.1 Kombi. That's a second-hand van actually, originally kitted out from Van Haven, and then I've reconfigured. So most of it's already done. I put a bed in, a platform for the bed, and a few different extra bits like a little fridge, diesel heater, and reconfigured it for my needs, which is pretty streamlined. It's facilitated us going and spending weekends just out in the countryside and kind of leave the city, you know, on a Friday night, throw a couple of bags in the van and we're off, and we've got somewhere kind of warm and hard shell to sleep in. And it just gives us the freedom. I mean, I use the van, it's my daily drive. So I use it for work and I load kit in. So lights, backgrounds, props, like anything can go in there, because I mean, the space is like a massive cavern. Then on the weekends we go camping. You know, I have the boxes kitted out with a kitchen in and all the tables, and we just kind of go somewhere, set up camp, cook some nice food, be outside. You know, can't really get much better than that. Let's get some produce from the farm shop. Oh yeah, hello. This is amazing. If I'm right, this veg has been picked about 2 hours ago.
Yes.
Fresh from the polytunnels just over there.
Polytunnels outside.
I think about 50 meters away.
Yeah, not far at all.
Amazing.
Yeah. So have a look around. Let me
Brilliant.
know what you like.
Yeah, I will stock up for the recipes, but I think also for home, I'm going to be taking a bounty away with me. We're going to need some of these. A bit of yogurt and some cheddar. One of those guys. Okay, a couple of onions and a cabbage. Well, we'll basically just make cheese on toast, is essentially what this is, where it's onion and cheese on toast and some nice bread from the farm shop. I'm just going to slice the onions about 1/2 centimetre thick, get some oil down and get them cooking. We're just making a kind of fancy cheese on toast that you can do while you're camping. So nowadays I'm a food, wine, travel photographer, but I've ended up writing cookbooks, cooking more, and so I do more events on the road, quite a lot, cooking or taking pictures. I was shooting on Tuesday in Mayfair, drove up, stayed over in Leicester, got in Stratford-upon-Avon, drove down here last night, slept in the van, and then we're shooting this today. So everything kind of changes, every day's different, every week's different. It's quite nice to be actually versatile and just be able to throw everything in the van and have everything there that I need. Good amount of cheese is good. But the idea is, you can make this when you're at a campsite, one burner stove, as long as you've got a pan. But it's just it sort of elevates your cheese on toast, your camping cooking. It's a little bit better than beans on toast. There you go. So we've elevated cheese on toast for you. It's actually my son he woke me up for about 3 months straight. I'd sort of wake up to him in my ear going, "Dad, get a van, get a van." And he just fell in love with the idea of having a van. Obviously, the algorithm must have been listening, and came across the videos on YouTube, and I was like, this is kind of ticks all the boxes. This week's a perfect example. I've been, you know, shoots where I've had to bring some lights, some other equipment that I wouldn't normally use, easily just throw it in, take all my camera equipment, I can charge everything in here because I put battery in so I can kind of work off grid. Folds down, I sleep in it, slept in it last night. Cool box, organised sort of food gear. We had loads of jobs thrown at us this week and we were trying to find diary dates and you don't know where you're going to be, so it just provides that freedom. Got masses of space, can put anything in it. The versatility is amazing, and I haven't reached the limit yet, which I'm testing all the time. But yeah, love it. I mean, I picked up the van 1st of August and we drove to France for a month on the 3rd of August. And I did a couple of weeks with my son, just driving around sort of France, kind of different campsites, booking as we went, and we lived out of the van for a couple of weeks. It's sort of a pseudo camper van, I like to think of it as. I just wanted the platform to sleep on, and then everything else is modular and kind of put in what I need, what I don't need. You don't know that you need it, and then you're kind of like, this is really nice, actually. You know, the 3-pin plug at the back here can charge equipment out of sight, like securely locked away. I mean, we just throw stuff in it. We don't have to think about it. Throw boxes in for what if we're going camping. We're off for the weekend. I think Ollie had approved. There's probably just beer in the little fridge console. So we're going to do another recipe from the book that's coming out in March, like a kind of herby yogurt sauce, hispy cabbage, and then some chestnuts and cumin seeds and sunflower and pumpkin seeds kind of thrown over the top. Packing routine, I really like everything fitting in its place. There's something really therapeutic about kind of unloading the van, set it all up, make a bit of dinner, go to bed, and you kind of pack it all down, put it back in its place, and you're kind of on your way again. Whereas in the kind of tiny boot of the car, there's bits put everywhere. You can fit everything in the back, and then the front's just clear, and they've got like more space than they know what to do with now. Sort of like a home on wheels, really. If I'm doing a demo at a food festival or an event, you get booked in a hotel. I'd argue this is way more comfy than a hotel. You get a better night's sleep before you got to go on stage. This is my favourite modification for the van because it's done too well. I can't do anything else. Is you slip that in the back here, and then you shut it. It leaves a little gap for your air. So my head's at this end. You got fresh air all night, or if it's in the summer, you can open the window down the front. You have a through draft. £1.50, £3.50 kind of add-on is like really big. That's a game changer for me. Pumpkin and sunflower seeds, stick those in there. Chili flakes. The whole process with Van Haven's just been such a dream. You know, everyone's so friendly. You kind of feel like you know everyone. I mean, largely it's probably actually Jordan's videos that has brought us to Van Haven, and then Ollie and Tom's presenting skills. The quality was obviously there, and the personal touches. I picked it up on the 1st of August and drove to France for a month on the 3rd of August. So both of these recipes are from my new cookbook coming out in March, Weeknight Vegetarian. The idea is super simple. It's trying to just get food that's nutritious and flavorful on the table quickly. And as you can see, we can kind of do, some of them, they translate very well to camping. I've just visited my aunt and uncle, and my aunt likes to give me lots of things to take away with me whenever I visit. I mean, you could travel with your own platter, you do you, up your game. So we've got yogurt, parsley, lemon zest. You could grate some garlic in here. You could serve this with rice, have a chunk of bread, kind of a pasta salad on the side, anything really. And then this is chestnuts, sunflower and pumpkin seeds. There's a few cumin seeds in there as well. Just elevating camping cooking a little bit. Doesn't have to be so many toppings, don't have to use the chestnuts, can just use seeds. But kind of grilling some cabbage alongside other things, a little yogurt sauce, nice way to go. It's like super fresh with the yogurt and the lemon, a bit of juice, bit of zest. And then the chestnuts add a creaminess, and you just get this kind of charred, soft kind of cabbage, kind of just bring it all together. I don't know if you really like this, Max. It's cabbage, mate. You can try a bit of yogurt. Just do this, because you want to keep that coating on there, and that's your non-stick coating that's on there. And you want the oil just to stop it from rusting and oxidizing, and it's good to go. You can always give them a proper clean when you get back, but on the whole, that'll last you, it'll do a few days. Modification-wise, I wouldn't really change anything. I mean, kind of hit the nail on the head on the first round. A big thing for me was the wheels. The tyres are incredible. It's 60/40 on-road, off-road tyres. You're driving in the rain, you don't even feel it. Like, the grip is amazing. I mean, I think that for me is one of the most noticeable and actually not that crazy expensive upgrades. The weirdest thing I've carried in the van is probably half a ton of grapes. I sent Tom a picture and I think they had a good laugh in the shop because I kind of, as I say, use a van for everything. So we kind of had a load of buckets, did put a tarpaulin down to kind of line it a bit because it's a little bit wary, but yeah, half a ton of grapes fully takes that one. If you want a kind of endorsement, I ask my son every weekend, what do you want to do this weekend? He's like, sleep in the van. I'm like, we've got to do other things. We've got to stay, we can't this weekend. He's like, on the driveway? I'm like, no, not on the driveway. But I mean, we could. I mean, it's as comfy as the bed in the house, but yeah, I think that's a pretty good endorsement. Any spare time he wants to spend in the van, using the van, going somewhere in the van.